Oh. Good afternoon. Fuck, these socks are too small. For fuck's sake. If you've got big feet in Japan, you're fucked. Anything. I think for my height, I've got big feet. But if you're like 5'10" or above, just fucking forget it. Just been to Second Street. 165 yen. Well, so they've got a red Santa coat, red duffel coat, 495 yen, 50% off. I couldn't believe leather coats in this shop. Oh yeah, leather coats in this shop like $20. Did they go out of fashion? Did leather coats go out of fashion? Let me know in the comments. Just a little bit of salt and some HP brown sauce. And my good American friend, Geek, who shoots up his grandma's cars, can attest that HP brown sauce is actually the best. This is the penultimate day for the cheap beer. It's the only one now that nags at me to wear a mask in this in Gusto. I had the samurai samurai burger at McDonald's. Don't bother, it's not very good. I think when they introduced these burgers, most of them are like frozen. And if they're not popular, they get old. Yeah, I wonder who's lurking. Play football every day. And go drinking on a Saturday night. When I was 16. When I was 18, I stopped drinking.
Uh-oh.
Foo, hello. And then I started drinking again when I was 20. When I came back to Sheffield. But mainly I would just only drink we were 16-year-old mates and we just drink on weekends. Yeah, I think it's a wasted youth actually. Spending all your time in the pub. Well, but then again, we'd play football and then after football we'd go and have a drink as well. You know, but not so much. Yeah, for poor kids we used to have youth clubs. I guess if they were richer kids, they would probably be studying. Maybe that's what I should have done. There's a young man behind me. Well, I'm saying in his 20s, 30s. He's studying and he's taking notes on a pad, an electronic pad. And it's quite the first time I've seen that. Where are you from, Dishon? Is that your real name? Stumps, I've seen you before, and Dishon as well. All these girls trying to get money out of Ghislaine Maxwell and Prince Andrew. They said they want justice. They should say to them, well, do you want to give all the money back that you received? Thank you. You signed up for this. And you guys know Maisie Peters. So I like Aurora, Maisie Peters, and another young girl from Norway. What's her name? Can't her name won't come to me. Mine have got a finger. Maybe I'm getting Alzheimer's at the right time. We're just going to do a song, short, a parody of My Fair Lady. You want to hear it? Getting carried in the morning because I'm getting pissed tonight. Stella and Poppers, better call the coppers and get me to the jail on time. Which means nothing if you don't know the original song. My tribute to Rex Harrison and The Most Beautiful Girl. She was bloody cold now. It's a lot more fun if people ask questions, don't talk. So they say. No lotto today. Got to stop with that. It's getting dark. Oh, what did you used to do when you were a kid? That question's open to everyone. I was watching an Asian English comedian the other day. He's in a television series with David Schwimmer, Ross from Friends. And then he started to do some other stuff, and he was very, very funny. I think his name was Nico Hamad. Maybe I should see if anyone's still. Well, I've been fucking hanging about for ages there and no one's shown up and hardly anyone's talking. So I was getting tired, started to nod off. You haven't been on for a few days, mate. What's up? Well, it's cold. Early morning. It's about 12 a.m., 1 a.m. It's getting cold here. I thought I got a paraffin heater, but there was no cord in it. And then I got a fucking oil heater, and they fucking took it off of the fucking back of the truck for scrap. What did you do? Is that with your online stuff? Have you been selling your body again? Geek man, got a girlfriend. Not good. Well, you put some information somewhere, and then if they get something, you get like their links or something. That profit's linked to you. So it does work then. What kind of stuff you've been selling? Oh, that coffee smells good. You actually call people? What and what do you sell? Oh, okay. So they're not. So they're not. They're not cold calls. Then they've been pre-approved. Bless you. Do you ask them if they know my channel? Maybe Geek. How much is one contact? How much is one contact worth? One of the girlfriends that I had, I really liked. Everybody liked her. She's just a bundle of fun and energy, and she was a really good sales caller. She was really good at getting the salesman inside the door. Fuck, that's all right, isn't it? It's not bad at all, that is it? And so if they buy, do you get some more on top of that? I don't need these emoticons. I did timeshare in 2 countries. I did it in Spain and New Zealand. and I did cold calling, knocking on doors in Barnsley. Fuck, that's the worst job you can ever have. It's grim up north. Is it late? Is it midnight now, or is it 11? Yeah, you've got to be careful. They'll get you. The Jews pinch their kids' legs, man. Once they've done 5 or 10 minutes, the Jews pinch the kids' legs. On this new resort in Queenstown, I was the best salesman for a few days, and then I was seeing this girl, and she did, and it didn't work out. So I was like in the doldrums. My toes are feeling a little bit funny, Ed. What do you think it is? Well, it is, but you can do it if the resort's good. And the thing was, because I was in New Zealand, Queenstown. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth, and I was just so hyped up being in that place, and I just sold on pure enthusiasm. And if they didn't buy, they cried. But it is a con, without a doubt. Because you could never get fucking transferred. If your resort was in so-and-so place and you wanted to go to America, you had no chance of booking a fucking holiday. One more day. New Year's Day falls on a Saturday. So I don't know if the banks are going to get any more time off. Yeah, I jumped on a table once. This couple were giving me a hard time, and he wouldn't unfold his arms. So I jumped on the table, telling him, "You've got to unfold your arms." And he wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to the company complaining, "This sandy-haired man jumped on the table." might have been a year, something like that. Either 6 months or a year, can't remember. And because I was there about 18 months altogether, and I also worked. I did a plumber's mate, worked in a bar, worked in a restaurant. But once you go cold, you go cold. There's no bringing you back. When I worked in Europe, there was this Irish guy who he used to get, all right, Tom, and the best seller used to get £500 a week cash, but he had a lot of cancellations. I can't remember that. Well, we got a basic, we got accommodation, and we got like $300 a week basic to live on. But in Europe, if you're really good, you can earn a lot of money. New Zealand dollars. This was in 1990. No, it was before then, 1989, I think. 90, yeah, it'd be 1988, winter 1988. I landed in I was in the North Island, and it's mild in North Island, and then they shipped us down to Queenstown. I had fucking no jacket in the mountains. So yesterday I went to a pickup, and they've been doing a clear out, and they've been clearing out a load of wire, and like he said to me, oh, there's a load of wire in the skip, like apologetically, and there's fucking good news for me. Well, it's just the best survive, don't they? Then they go on to, if you're really good, then they go on to closing. Did kids used to do that in America or Finland? You'd be pretty fucking stupid to, I think. I once walked into a lamppost, turned into it as we've been drinking all afternoon, and I turned around and I fucking banged my head on this lamppost. There was about 4 or 5 mates, they just doubled up on the floor laughing. Yeah, just watching something on YouTube about people that died before my eyes. Usually people that are trying to do something and make tragic mistakes. What time? Tom's probably just got up. Oh, there you go, he's lurking. Yeah, I think there's quite a few people that lurk on here, and then if I say something wrong or interesting, then they jump in. Like Peter from Australia that's in Tokyo. Yeah. I think if you drink on the job at our age, it's not long before you fucking fall asleep, is it? Well, a young lad that I know, he asked me if I was going to go into work today, but I was outside working. So I might tidy a bit up at the warehouse, get a fucking bath. I got a brand new red duffel coat, $4 for for a red duffel coat that actually fits me in Japan, $4. They've got lots of fucking good shoes on sale, but you've got to be like fucking size 7. So if you're like fucking, well, even me, but 5'9", 5'10" and above, you've got no chance. Who's on, which big star is on at the moment at Las Vegas, Ed? Did you ever go to one of those big star things? Like Celine Dion, she was on years, yeah. Brittany Houston. And the next one is Adele. Oh, really? No. Yeah, you've got to have a special place or get them brought in. My son's shoes is 32 or 33. So I think a lot of people, American teachers that are coming here, they're usually aware of that and they bring quite a few with them. Country guy. Eh? What doesn't that make him 80? I thought it was over 80. I thought it was already past 80, Tom. Oh, that's it. So it'll be 82 then, yeah? Is that right? No, 80. 1942, so he'll be 80 years old, yeah? Or 81. Yeah, that's right, 80, yeah. So I don't know, I see people, I feel okay, like, but, and I've got no diseases, I hope. But every time I see somebody that's like 50 or 60, it affects me. Maybe I should stop watching news. I think my dad died when he was 59. He didn't make 60, but I didn't give a fucking anyway, so. I didn't shed a tear. I haven't been to any of my family's funerals. I just went to my granddad's, I think. But I wasn't in the country in anyway. And I was to be, because of what happened to my mother, so the kids didn't go to the funeral. Yeah, this, like I don't get this thing of when someone gets remarried and like they fuck off all the previous kids. They leave all the money to the second wife. Like Jerry Lewis did that. Jerry Lewis had 5 kids, and he treated his wife the first wife like a cunt. And then when the fucking boys had a go at him, he didn't like that. So he cut everything. So he gave $50 million to the second wife and cut everyone out. What a cunt. How can you just how can you ignore the kids from any marriage? What you mean you paid for the funeral and provided all the food, Tom? I think what they do in Japan is like they leave money behind to provide for the something. Yeah, a lot of money, isn't it? Maybe it can even be more. Apparently, when everyone was dying in Britain with the COVID, the funeral parlours were getting their salesmen to like tip them towards the most expensive coffins. I'm gonna donate my body to science. There was something on the nets the other day, and this funeral parlour asked if they could use this woman's body for research, like brain research. Turns out they sold the body to the fucking CIA, and the fucking CIA were blowing up these bodies. So it wasn't just one person, it was like hundreds and hundreds of these people. So this fucking company, they were selling the bodies for different prices, you know, from like $3,000 to $10,000 per person. So they were making a fucking fortune, and they thought their loved one was like helping research, and they were just blowing the fuck out of them. Oh yeah, true. But you know, but there's also got to be like a balance as well, in my opinion. If you give it all to that person, then you just fucking, if you miss out your previous life. You know, but sometimes these second wives, they just, that's what they got. That's why they married the older guy, to get all of the fucking money. I know someone now in the Philippines, married a lot younger wife, and it looks like she's fucking reneging on the deal. She's cracking. Maybe he's. I don't think he's a decent guy. But she's cracked. She's sort of split up. She's got a young kid. Thank you. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a music man called David Foster, and he got like 4 wives or something like, and a lot of kids, and they were doing a documentary on him, and they were talking to the daughters, and he goes, well, when the first time I went to see my dad in his new house, he says, well, he like lives in a fucking palace, and there's us living in a fucking 3-bedroom apartment. So he's not like, look, you know, so he's got all this money, but he's not looking after the fucking kids. You know, I could never do that. You're right, you know. I'd prefer 48 million. But I couldn't honestly, if I won on the lottery, I couldn't honestly live in a really nice apartment, and where the fucking, my kids are living in a fucking 3 or 4 story walk up, like fucking cycling a long way to the station. Let's report this cunt for fucking child abuse. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure now that everybody is moving into high-rise condo, they're making sure that it's not fucking dangerous stuff on the outside. The thing that one in London where that fucking condominium was on fire. No, why was there no report into the fucking cunt that started the fire on the fucking? He's fucking a migrant cunt. He says, "Oh, my apartment's on fire." Then he left the fucking door open. There's something fucking really strange there. Yeah, Granville. Well, no, but then they said he was packing his case and he left the apartment. This fucking, you know, it sounds really, he's fucking, said his fridge was on fire or something. So his case is already packed while the fridge is on fire. That sounds really fucking strange. So Victor has just gone to Okinawa, and I've been reading something today, and they're wondering why there's low numbers in Japan for this new Omicron. But apparently there's an outbreak in Okinawa because of the troops. So I'm betting that he didn't think about that before he went. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, because they were saying everyone's going up wondering why Japan's rate is so low, because you know, because they do a similar, Taiwan and Korea, they do a similar thing to Japan with, where they wear a lot of masks. Someone's trying to say maybe it's because Japan don't have so many obese people. Yeah, that would be the case, yeah. He sells little children. He's got a language school. And maybe he's got some other lessons as well. Did you see that in England? Yeah, 180,000. Was that England or France? Maybe England. 180,000 new cases. Yeah, well, they said that at the very beginning of this when it came out from South Africa. The South African doctor who's black, maybe this is why they didn't believe him, said it's very mild. But they fucking went crazy about it. Yeah, he does own a school, but maybe also he's got some lessons at a different school. But they've been able to claim for your businesses and everything, you've been able to claim from the government. Now, I could have done the same thing. The problem was I haven't paid taxes for about 5 years. So, so that option wasn't open to me. I'm not sure. Maybe she does now because the youngest girl, she's 3 or 4, so she'll be in nursery or something like that. Yeah, I was thinking maybe going to, because I can't really leave the country, but maybe I could go to Okinawa. But now seeing there's a problem in Okinawa with the Omicron, or Omicron, or my chronic backache. Yeah, they just asked him, have you got right time? And then Ryan browbeated him to taking the 5,000 lesson. Internet killed the Internet killed the English teacher. Internet killed the English teacher. For a minute I thought this was a fucking toenail. There's a little boy down here with glasses on eating his pizza. He just reminds me so much of my son. Well, something's come out in England saying that 75% of office workers want to change the job. Yeah, some of these Arbeiter, some jobs are like over 2,000 yen per hour. Is that in Seattle, Penn? When it gets very cold in Las Vegas, Ed struggles to find his testicles. What year did you first come to Japan, Ed? Yeah, same in it's the same in America, isn't it? People don't want to work. They've just had fucking 2 years of 70% of their fucking wages. I couldn't fucking... To drive me crazy not working. I was out of the house yesterday morning about 7 o'clock. This morning about 7:30. Well, it makes a change from all the fucking... Okay? You was actually born there. But how long did... were you... Serious, how long did you stay here then if you were born here? Yeah, but yeah, I think they did something when they compared like Mexicans working in the fields and the Americans tried to do it like, but they just couldn't do it. You know, the Mexicans were just so far away better than the fucking Americans. The Americans wouldn't do the work. But it's like this, isn't it? If you're in Mexico and you're earning like $2 a fucking hour or less, and then you go over to America and they're paying you like $20 an hour, you know the fucking difference. You can do so much with that money. You know, over 1 year, probably buy a fucking house when you went back. Well, I'm an immigrant, and when I was working for Uber, I was working between fucking, what was it now? Between 12 and 15 hours a day for a month. When I was 60. Can you still see me? Do I need to renew this fucking feed or what? Somebody say something quickly. One letter. Hit the any key. Can you hit the any key? It looks like I've gone out, doesn't it? I'll just sign back in. Yeah, but it's a funny thing. I just took maybe 10 or 20 minute naps in the day, just one nap. The hardest thing was fucking cycling back to Iwakura. You know, it took about 45 minutes. And it was fucking cold as well. But that was one of the most stressful jobs I've ever had, that, actually. Have you ever heard of a kabosu sour? What the fuck's that? So, hello. Hello. What about that? Kabosu sour.
レモンに似ている。Similar to lemon.
Similar to lemon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try one of those. Are you making it?
Oh, yeah.
Make it strong. That's my sweetheart. She's lovely. 16, speaks good English, bright future. Unless I take her on the Lolita Express. Only kidding. Oh yeah, that's got to be a minor, you know. When I first got onto computers, I used to shout at it. I used to drive them fucking crazy. It's so frustrating. I'd hate to fucking do that job. Especially, you know, trying to talk someone, anything where you're over the phone talking to fucking difficult customers. It's got to be a nightmare. I think I said it before, that I once complained to this guy, and because something went wrong with an email, he says, I get 200 emails a day. I said, sorry, I'll never complain again. I couldn't imagine dealing with fucking 200 emails a day. Is this in Japan or is this in America, Ed? I forgot, what's your job, Pen? Are you working yet? Are you working? No, because you can imagine all these shitty companies, all these shitty companies that are treating the customers like twats, and then the person operating the fucking phone, they're the first fucking line that's going to get all this fucking shit from a very angry customer. Thank you. Is it good? Did you drink it?
No. I'm not thirsty yet.
What are you going to be doing next year then, Pen? No. Well, good job this drink's only 99 fucking yen. Hello, Mamu. Mamu. Okay, so you're a qualified person. You're not a con man like Ed. Like I said, I have been in America a few times, and I do remember the waitresses, and they just fucking, It's like listening to their life story. For fuck's sake, get on with it and bring the food and drink. So you can actually do it as well, Ed. Wow. You clever bastards. Had a good day yesterday. Not bad today either. I think 6 hours yesterday. 57,000 yen. So my dream finish was going to my mates, and he had an air conditioner for me to take away, and they had a lot of wire in one of the skips. I was very, very happy. Oh, it fucking it. Yeah, I saw that on. There was like someone working for a pub, you know, like a landlady, and they had to do all the accounting, but if like something was like 50 pence short or 50 pence too much, they had to go through fucking everything to find out where that fucking 50 pence was. And you couldn't just put it in the fucking. You just couldn't put it in the fucking system out of your pocket. You had to find out where it was fucking missing. And the post, I don't know if you ever saw this story, the post office in Britain, they put in this new fucking system. They accused like fucking 500 fucking post office submasters of fucking cheating. They were stealing all this. They said they were stealing all this money. 4 people committed suicide, and it finally turned. He should have told them. If someone like that is like a bank clerk, if a bank clerk is stealing money, it's going to be like 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 1,000. It's not going to be like they change the system. All of a sudden, there's 500 fucking people cheating. Can somebody give me the Japan time? Is that about 5:30? I wonder if Geek's going to turn up and tell us about his sex life. Cheers, Pen. I used to enjoy teaching. I loved it. Which means I'm a better person than you, Ed. I liked English teaching, without a doubt. I think the most difficult thing or irritating thing is trying to get a response out of the student. So what I used to do is I used to tell them to lie. Make anything, asking you a question, just lie. Don't tell the truth. Just make something up. Yeah, that's the English teacher, always picks the prettiest girl out of the class. I had a teacher, I just get, I had 4 1 hour classes and I ran it from the bar. And then parents used to come in and I'd sell them a coffee. So I could get like 70,000 yen for 4 1 hour lessons, I think it was. Or was it 2 a month? Did you ever get reported, Ed? I think if you were there in the 1980s, it was very, very good. Same for the weddings as well at that time. Yeah, this is what, because so when I said to the language school that I work for, why don't you greet the English? Why don't you greet the students in English and say goodbye in English? Oh, we can't do because it's not the Japanese way. They just didn't want to fucking do anything. Well, you can only get paid the full amount if they're your students, yeah. I once worked, I think in Tokyo, the going rate for 1 hour lesson used to be like 12,000 yen. And I looked after someone's house and they said, oh, this guy will call you up about working for TEPCO 1 hour a week. With 4 1 hour lessons, 12, he says, is 12,000 yen okay? I said, yeah, that'll be fine. Fucking 12,000 yen for 1 hour. But yeah, like I say, if you can get them that pay 5 or 6,000. There was an Australian guy called Shane, and he sold his chain of schools for fucking millions. Now we've got fucking Russians in on the pawn game. Do you like my... This is my Lone Ranger mask. I don't know, he disappeared now. I reported him. I reported him to those guys on the front line. I'm not sure she made this strong. Hello, RD Game, how are you? Ukrainian. They say the most beautiful women in the world are from the Ukraine. Maybe I'll go when all the war's sorted out. In the year 2525, if man is still alive, looking very dodgy at the moment. I'm going to get a glass of wine. I don't know what you guys do. I'm feeling in a very festive mood. All I've got to do is go and nick a load of wire in that basket tomorrow. Tom's back. It's very messy, that pubic hair, isn't it? Yeah, go for it, Tom. Yeah, I think of a few. I need to get my pension money first. Wow, so that's a good time to go, but it's not if the fucking missiles come flying over. I read that a lot of the Ukrainians not very happy with their government, yeah? Well, I'm certainly not going if there's a fucking chance of war. Oh, really? Right, over to Finland then. Selling fanning. Are the girls good looking?
はーい。
Thank you.
ちょっとね、多くなっちゃった。
Hey?
多くなっこれ下げとくね。はい。
I'm not sure what she fucking said there. There's a Ukraine high jumper. She's absolutely fucking gorgeous. She was on the news the other day. Maybe she broke to a record. Unbelievably beautiful girl. And very charming. I saw her give an interview in English. Unbelievably charming, this girl. Well, they say that most of the girls are gorgeous. What are the ones like in Finland? You seen any of the ones in Finland, Tom? But Trump, what you mean, Ivanka or the other one, the new one? Oh dear. Well, that's why they call them babushka. Too much babushka. I think it's in the clue is in the name, Tom. But that his wife was in the White House. I don't think she looks fucking strange. Ooh, babushi, babushi. That was a close shave. Yeah, I think she looks odd. I don't see the eyes or the fucking cheekbones, but she looks like an odd person. Why did you call her Ivanka, you wanker? I wrote a song. Do you know my song about babushkas? Kusobaba, kusobaba, kusanoki tree. Why you shouting down at me? Slovenia. So Japanese would call them slobs, wouldn't they? Slovenians. Oh yeah. I wonder what he's doing now. What's his name? Donald Trump's son. I think I'm getting a lot of shit in my beard here. I thought Cheney's daughter was, or was it Cheney's daughter or someone else's daughter trying to make sure that he doesn't get in charge again? Or is that news coming in, is it, Ryan? We don't care what happened to Ryan. Oh, really? His patron has gone dead. No, but even if something had happened to him, people would still carry on paying money into Patreon. A few people might stop paying in. If he's not making videos, then they probably stop paying in. Well, you mean to step in Japan for what? No, you have to. It's got to be 1 year. If you've got like what I've got, if you leave Japan, you've got to visit back to Japan within 1 year. If it's over 1 year, then it disappears. Yeah, so if it's more than that, it's only 1 year. You can't have it longer than that. They might alter the circumstances if they consider COVID and you couldn't get back into the country. No, it's not 5 years. Nowhere near 5 years. Well, someone try to put Brian's on Patreon? There's no, for example, if he's getting money every month, there's no way he's going to stop his Patreon. And if it's dead, he wouldn't be able to stop it in any way. Because all Patreon does, it sends you the emails and sends you the money to your bank account. I think maybe Ryan Boundless. Just type in Ryan Boundless Patreon, and something will come up. I think it's Ryan Boundless, the feckless fucker. Yeah, I'm sure that if it disappeared for over a year, people that would, unless it slipped their mind. Well, November, that's only 1 month, isn't it? So. Oh dear. Get rid of this fucking wanker. Yeah, I've seen that. Well, I've got some shares, and it's not a very lot of money. I doubt it's $100. And they're saying because I haven't used the account, is if I don't get in touch, the estate, it goes to fucking California. No, because Patreon doesn't do the same. They would just send the money to the account, and unless the account was ceased or whatever, and the money, I don't know if the money would make its way back to Patreon. But I don't do anything with Patreon, not one thing. I don't make any special wishes or practices or videos for Patreon. For the people that have been like sending me money, a couple of them stopped 3 months ago. There were like two $10 supporters. They stopped because I hadn't been making so many videos or making videos. But there's still a few people that send me money. But I don't have to do anything. So that will just continue forever. It's all automatic. Patreon, let me know these people have sent this, and we have sent money to your account in Panama. Yeah, but I think Ryan's. I saw once it was worth about $500 a month. You know, no one would want to give up free money like that. No, but if he's not working there, probably not even allowed to work in Uganda. But he just makes a few videos for his channel. So does it say what is the monthly? How much money is he getting per month? If anyone feels like it, please send me some money to Patreon. Oh dear. Right, guys, I'm going to get off. I've had a few drinks. I'm getting a bit tired. Thanks for calling in. White privilege. See you later, guys. Next time. Oh, yeah, something.